Good morning to one and all. Welcome to today's class. So far we have finished 3 chapters. Now we are going to learn about chapter 4. And the chapter name is Motion and Time. Motion and Time. So what is motion? Motion is it's also called as movement. Motion is also called as movement. So first we'll go into this topic, movement. So we experience movement in our day life many times. So motion is a common experience in our life. That means we experience the movement in our day life many times. And we also observe flying birds and the moving buses, autos, cars, bullocks moving on the roads, and the trains on the railway tracks. These are also called as the movements. Apart from observing motions of objects around us, we ourselves experience motion. We ourselves experience the movement. The bus goes on the road, it is called a movement. Moving bus is having the movement. So, in the same way, aeroplanes in the sky, trains on the railway tracks, ship, these all are having movements. Apart from this, we ourselves experience the movement when we walk, when we run, when we jump, when we eat. When we are eating, we are using our fingers, hand, and the movement is in the elbow. So all these such kind of movements we observe. Running, playing, riding a bicycle, anything, whatever we do from morning to night, we use our hands or legs or anything. Now when we talk, our jaws are moving. So this is also a movement in our body. So this all comes under motion. Similarly, we observe many objects like trees, buildings, display boards, electric poles, etc. at rest while when we go to school. So when we are going to school, on the way we observe many buildings on either side of the road, many trees. So they are in the rest position. They does not walk, they does not run along with us. When we come to school, they are not coming with us. They are in the rest position. Only we are going. So the movement where from one place to other place, from home to school we are going, is called as movement. At the same time, the trees and the buildings, the electric poles are not moving. They are in the same particular place. They are called as resting position. They are in rest position. Other than running, playing and walking, when do we experience motion? Prepare a list. So other than walking and running, playing, when do we experience? When we talk, when we jump, when we ride a bicycle, when we ride on a motorbike, when we swing in a cradle. So like this, so many movements are there in our day life. When we are cutting the vegetables, etc. Now when we sit inside a moving bus or train, when we are traveling in a bus or train, we observe that the objects like trees, electric poles, some factories, buildings, etc. are appearing to be moving. Yes, everyone had this experience. Suppose we are going in a train, we see the trees, buildings, or passing away cars. All these are moving. Are these trees, buildings, electric poles, etc. really in motion or a rest? So, do they move or do they are in rest position? That we are going to learn now. So, before that, we have to know about the motion and rest. So, for this we have to learn about the motion and rest. When we are traveling in a train, we are observing that trees, buildings are also moving. Do they move or we move? For that we have to learn motion and rest. For that we have to observe the following picture here. They have given a tree and a car. So first the car is first picture, the car is here, and in the second picture the car is here. So what difference do you notice in the position of the car? So what do you notice in the position of the difference of the car? So in this picture the car is, this is 2 seconds later. The car is here, the car is near to the tree. It is coming forward. It is moving and it is near to the tree. And in this picture the car is passing the tree and it came little front. Here you can see, once again you have to observe this picture. Here in the first figure number 1, the car is just near to the tree. And in figure number 2, the car is passed away the tree. What difference do you notice in the position of the tree? The tree is not changed. It is in the same place. Why has this difference occurred? Because of the movement of the car. Is it because the tree moved to the right of the car or the car moved to the left of the car? Is it the tree moved to the right of the car or car moved left to the tree? Tree does not move. It is a non-living thing. Tree has not moved. Even though it is a living thing, but it does not move. There is no movement in the tree. Car has a movement. So the tree has not come to the left of the car. The car has came forward from the tree. We know that the position of the car has changed with respect to the tree in 2 seconds. So 2 seconds later, before 2 seconds it was about to pass the car, and after the 2 seconds it has passed the car. But there is no change in the position of the tree with respect to its surroundings. So how can you say that the tree has not changed its position? By seeing the surroundings. So the surroundings, here there are some mountains or some grass, etc. So they have not been changed. So by looking at the surroundings, we can say that tree has not changed its position. Only the car has changed its position. An object is said to be motion if it changes its position with respect to its surroundings in a given time. When can you say when an object changes its position with respect to its surroundings in a particular time, in the given time? Then you can say the car is in motion, not in rest position. An object is said to be in rest position when there is no change in position with respect to its surroundings. Here the position of the tree has not been changed with respect to its surroundings. So you can say the tree is in rest position and car is in motion position because it has been changed its place when comparing to the surroundings. It's very important. These two paras are very important. These two paras are very important. Thus we can say that tree is in rest position and the car is in motion while we observe them for a period of 2 seconds. Can you give some more examples of objects which are at rest or in motion? If suppose a dog is there in place of the car. Even the dog, suppose the dog is here and in next position the dog is here. So you can say the dog is having the motion, not the tree. Why? Because the dog runs from one place to another. So like this you have to prepare some examples. That means you have to observe some examples. What are in motion and what are in the rest position. So till now we have finished page number 1. This is all now for today, and go through this page, read once and twice and find the difference between the motion and the rest, and read these 2 paras carefully, because this is a long chapter and about the motion and about the time and about the rest, like so many important points are there in this chapter. So continuously if I keep on saying, you cannot understand. So I am stopping up to page number 1 only. So don't get confused. Please read this page once again, and these 2 paras are important, and observe the difference between the motion and the rest. So go through the class once and twice. Listen this class once and twice, so for your better understanding. It will be little confused. So today's homework is, pick up the hard words from this page. Just read the lesson, try to understand it again, and just pick up the hard words and write one time neatly. Thank you.